Well, good day everyone. I've recovered. The shoulder's nearly back to the pre-injury sort of state that it was in, so yeah, pretty happy with that. I've just got up to the boat and basically there's a fair bit of stuff that needs to be done around here. There's a bit of material laying around that I need to get moved out of the way. I'm just going to see if I can drag it out of the way for now, because I need to get stuck into this front area of the boat. Yeah, it's just one of those things that happens when you leave a project for a while. So that'll be my first plan of the day. Then I think I'm just going to slowly sort of edge into it and just do a little bit of welding. I might just do some measuring and things like that inside just to measure out some pieces to cut out. There really won't be a lot sort of going on today in this episode. I've been up to a lot, even though I haven't been on the boat. Been sort of poking around here and there, just doing bits and pieces. I've been up to Bundaberg a few times. I've chased up some parts for the boat. So yeah, slowly going ahead. All right, now we're changing the name of the channel. Cheryl and I have got a little side project that we want to work on, and it's more fitting that that's called The Adventures of Cheryl and Paul. You guys that are subscribed or anything like that will not notice anything because all we're doing is changing the name from Cheryl and Paul to Rebuilding Autonomy, and then down the track when it suits we'll start this other channel, but it's just not happening for a little while. Now, while I've mentioned subscriptions, there's a lot of people out there that don't realise what a subscription on YouTube means. I didn't know this, but I said to my dad, I said, why haven't you subscribed to this? And he said, because I don't want it to cost me money. And I understand what he was talking about. Years ago, you used to get a magazine and you get it subscribed to you, and you'd pay X amount of money each year for that subscription. Doesn't work like that with YouTube. You subscribe and hit that bell for us, and all it basically tells you is that there's a new episode out each week. So there's a lot of you that haven't subscribed that watch our channel, and you're missing out on content. And it's really not that hard to subscribe. All you do is you click the little subscribe down the bottom, and then if you want to receive notifications, you just go and you make the bell solid. You'll see a little bell off to the side there, and you just make that solid. So yeah, just means you won't miss out on anything. If you do want to pay us money, however, we're quite happy for that, because the price of fuel's gone through the roof and it's costing me a fortune to drive up here right now. So if you look down in the description of this video, there's a link there for a thing called Ko-fi or Coffee, and yeah, it'll tell you how to throw a bit of money our way if you feel like it. So right now I'm just going to do a bit of grinding on the weld seams underneath the boat, and I'm just going to do a little bit of welding on the overhead of it just to get that finished and out of the way. Not 100% with the shoulder, but it is a lot better. But when I say a lot better, I mean it's nearly A1. So I can do a hell of a lot more now. Yeah, I've got my appointment with a doctor this Friday, and I dare say he'll be saying you're right to go back to work. So very good on that front. All right, well, I'll just get on with a little bit here now. As I say, I'm just going to set up a welder, do a bit of welding, a bit of grinding. Not a lot of entertaining sort of cutting out of materials or anything at this stage. I didn't come prepared to do that today, so not overly keen on doing that, but I do want to get some stuff measured up so that I can get them prefabricated to put in. Just little bits and pieces that take a bit of time. As I said, there wasn't much to show there. It was just weld. I did about 8 hours of welding on that day, so I wasn't going to make you sit through all of that. you just turn off. On a good note, a mate of mine has given me all these. There's 15 kilos of welding rods there, so I don't have to buy any welding rods for quite some time. And he also gave me 2.5 boxes of binding discs, so yeah, don't have to buy anything for quite some time. So yep, mint. Okay, so what else have I been up to? Well, I had to do some stainless steel work on Hawkeye from when she decided to go on a journey on her own and smash into a $2 million boat. Not much damage to the $2 million boat, but it destroyed all our stainless. Yeah, so anyway, one of those things. Yeah, so next up I'll just show you just what I did with the stainless and just a little bit of welding, nothing flash. Pretty happy with that. Well, for someone that hasn't picked up a TIG for about 3 or 4 years and never did a lot of it anyway. I've got to make a new one of these. This is off Hawkeye. So what I've got to do is make some flutes, so I'll just drill a hole through these and weld them in place and put a cap on the end. Now there's 2 of them there. I'll just measure that hole out. So another milestone I've got out of the way is I've picked up the gearbox for the boat. I had been waiting on it because there's so many different styles of gearboxes. There's some with 14 degrees angle, there's some with 10, there's some with 7, there's some that are straight out the back. So I needed to know exactly what I could get so that I could set the engine up in the boat. So now I can move along with that. As it is, the type of gearbox that we've got is a 10 degrees angle. What that will mean is I can make those rails completely parallel through with the keel through the bottom of the boat, so the engine will sit flat inside the boat. Well, I am slowly ticking over with things. I'm sort of spending one day up at the boat a week now, so that's something. I've got all the parts for the air compressor coming this week, so maybe Friday they should be here, hopefully. Then I can get that moved out of the shed. I've got a few other little bits and pieces to work on in the meantime now, so I've got a few jobs ahead of me before I actually need to start injecting a fair bit of money into the boat, because I don't want to at the moment. I want to kind of keep my cash pretty close to the chest, because Cheryl and I have got a couple of projects on the run, so yeah. Alright, until next time, catch us then, bye.